Number 5, Oklahoma State leading West Virginia 19-3 as we advance to 184 pounds. A battle of ranked wrestlers here. Ian Bush, number 21, against Zack Ryder, who's ranked 9th in the country. Well, this afternoon began for the Mountaineers with Point Pleasant high school graduate Gunnar Andrick, West Virginia native, winning at 133 pounds. Now Cameron, West Virginia native, Ian Bush, will try and get West Virginia's second victory. He's up against Zack Ryder.
Well, Ian Bush is definitely capable of getting a win here. He has a little inconsistency from time to time, and there's little like technical things that happen every once in a while. And obviously against top-tier guys, those little technical things are the difference between, well, being ranked 9th or 10th versus being ranked 21st.
He has a couple of victories against ranked opponents, including Caleb Campos of American. That was back last month in November. He also defeated 16th ranked Cole Mulhauser of Princeton here at Hope Coliseum back in November as well. So after his third victory against a ranked opponent.
You know, and he wrestled a pretty good tournament out in Vegas, was one match away from placing. And actually, I think the two people that he lost to, obviously, were both, obviously, one of them placed because the one he lost to was in the round of place, but even on the front end of it. So, you know, he's right there. A little bit familiar, sort of a little bit like Jordan Titus, like right there. You're right on the cusp. You've got to find some ways to win a couple of these matches, which, again, comes down to scoring points. These tight matches, these ones that you saw the guys from Oklahoma State being disappointed that it's a 6-3 match. I want to be scoring 10, 12 points a match. And if he can hang with me for 10, 12 points a match, then he can hang with me, right? But that's not what's happening at the moment. And so you want to see that score kind of split or start to move up, which means you're generating offense.
Nearly 2 minutes gone here in this first period.
That was really the same, you know, along the same lines of Alex Facundo was just talking about that too, you know, just trying to get that confidence. You know, the more points you score, the more dominant that you are, the more your confidence gets back. And that's what he was saying. He didn't really get to compete as much so far into his college career. So now, this year, he's getting to compete every single match, every time. He's Oklahoma State's guy. And, you know, just going out, scoring points, getting that confidence back like he said he had before he was in college. So, you know, just taking advantage and running up that scoreboard.
Ryder, like Facundo at 174, a Penn State transfer.
Zach sat behind the only 5-time NCAA champ in history, Carter Sirachi. So, you know, just that room, being a part of that room is, you know, definitely something special. And, you know, it was those two and lightweight Gary Steen. They were, all three of them came over to Oklahoma State. And just to keep them together, I would like to see what they feel the difference.
WVU's women's basketball season continues next Sunday at 2 o'clock with the start of Big 12 conference play. The Houston Cougars will come to Hope Coliseum looking for their first win against the Mountaineers in the 6th meeting of the series. Log on next Sunday at 2 o'clock for West Virginia against Houston Women's Hoops. This event and thousands of others available on your TV or mobile device in the ESPN app.
Just an escape there by Ryder. It's a nice job of getting to his feet and getting out for one. Again, like a lot of times, you don't want to spend time on the bottom. It's a little harder to score from the bottom than everywhere else, so you want to try to get out of there as quick as you possibly can. For a variety of different reasons. So now back on their feet. And again, the challenge is you're straight in front of somebody. You're going to hear from the sidelines all the time for everybody. Move your feet, keep moving to get to a corner, get to an angle. Do certain things that keep them a little bit off balance. The tendency sometimes is you make contact at the same level every single time. Now, can I use that as a means to set somebody up? Yes. Make contact at the same level and then change the level of what I'm doing so that he starts to reach for me in a certain place and I'm not there anymore. But now the guy's really taking a shot. So where neither guy's really been threatening to each one There's not really been any good underhooks, anything going to the side. There's no 2-on-1s pulled down to try to change an angle, make somebody feel uncomfortable like you're getting to their corner.
So really that position right there, that almost like a clinch from like Greco, and Ryder's been working the the 2-on, the both hands on his head from the collar tie, trying to control the head, and it's just been even headbutts all match.
Yeah.
No real, like you said, no real level changes or go out and get one. Just can't really clear anything.
Now, if we're bighorn sheep, then we got something going, but that's not the way this is going to work.
Final 10 seconds, period number 2. Anyone's match at 184. Ian Bush and Zack Ryder, as we will head to the 3rd period. Selection for Bush. He'll pick bottom, trailing 1-0 at this point.
All right, yeah, it took him about half a second to figure out that he wanted to be down.
Drop down 1, 2. Drop down 1.
Bush trying to get up, get this thing squared.
If he could cut hard turn inside, he's probably out. I think he turned the wrong way.
1 point, West Virginia.
Takedown likely going to win this one here in the final 90 seconds.
I think that's what both of them are trying to do. They're both trying to snap somebody to see if they can get a go behind or spin behind or get him to pop up. But they're also both smart defensively, and they're not really allowing that to happen. So try to dig that underhook a little bit, and there's a little bit of attempt of a shot, but easily defended by Bush. There's a little bit of movement, a little in and out.
Down to the final 50 seconds. Ride time not a factor. We're locked up at 1 apiece.
Center here.
Stall warning against Bush.
Yeah, I've just not been very impressed with the warnings for stalling.
30 seconds left.
He's got the leg up pretty good. He's got a chance to score here. Oh, he does a good job of knocking him down, and that's going to be, that should be, did he give him 3?
He gave him 3.
Did he?
I believe he waved it off.
Take it away.
He was waving no takedown.
Coach Flynn had the brick ready to fire. That should draw a whistle. There we go. Oh, and a stall warning. That's going to be a point. Second stall warning against Bush. With 10 seconds left.
So in the one sense, Ryder definitely is initiating things, but on the second part, he just kicked out, he's standing out of bounds, and he shoots out of bounds, and he gives him a warning for stalling for that.
Yeah, here comes the brick.
I don't even know that he can challenge that. He's going to challenge a warning for stalling?
Well, it looked like the two officials, Derek Lark's the lead official, and Craig Blake, it looked like they were going to discuss it initially. Then they didn't, and now Lark is over talking with Coach Flynn, and they are going to take a look at this.
I mean, he literally turned back toward him and shot it, and he warned him for stalling. While he's standing out of bounds. I don't know. And look, if it was the other way around, I'd still be perplexed at why that would be called a warning for stalling. But I think sometimes these guys insert themselves from time to time, right? So now I don't know if they're going to review the actual takedown thing either. That's where he gave him 3, but then he took it away because he's not really, he was just touching his ankle, wasn't really advanced behind him. But that's not, the stall warning is obviously where the problem is. And then he turns, right? He turns, and he shoots him out of bounds. I don't know, what do you want him to do? Is he supposed to shoot back in?
Again, the 3 points taken away by the lead official.
Right.
And Ryder drug him back in bounds, went for the trip, and there's the whistle, right?
No, they didn't blow the whistle. He was in bounds. Ian Bush was out of bounds. And Ryder shoots at him when he's almost standing on the floor, and that's where he calls Ian Bush for stalling. I don't know, because it wasn't offensive. He didn't try to work to get back in. He got up, and he shot, and then they warned him for stalling. I don't know.
The officials, again, continue to view it.
Now, all that said, the reason that you work to keep generating offense is so that you're not putting yourself in that position. All right, what are we doing?
And like you were saying earlier, I don't know if you
after review, we do have an upheld calls on the mat. No takedown. The takedown was wiped off. The kick out call is upheld. We have warning, 1 red.
So just like they called it, give him the 3, take it away, and then the stall warning stands against Bush to make it 2-1. There's 10 seconds to go. Bush has to score quickly.
He's not going to be able to score that quickly. He's going to get in an overhook position, and he's going to.
Ryder just fought him off as the buzzer sounds. So it's going to go down in the books for a 2-1 win for Zack Ryder over Ian Bush. That's about as tough of a defeat as you'll see.
I just hate when the official inserts themselves into the match like that. I don't think that's good officiating. Regardless of what side of the issue you're on here, what team you're rooting for, I just don't think that's good officiating. But they didn't ask me,
right.
So that's the way it stands. It's going to be a 2-1 win.
And again, took a good look at it. You see the shot there.